This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Hey, sorry. Hi. You're up. Oh, it's like 3. Okay. At least I didn't fall asleep for too long out here. That's good. But you said you were going to bed at 9 because you have the meeting tomorrow. So what are you doing up? I mean, you can always come visit me, but I mean, first of all, I'm not where I usually am. Second of all, you need to be asleep. Why aren't you asleep? Yeah, no, of course. You know, you're actually welcome to be wherever you want on your own. Because a very, very, very fun fact about this whole place that you're living in, you're never going to believe it. You're never going to believe it. This is your apartment too. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. I know I'm done. But yeah, come on. Join the dark side. Maybe my yawning will be contagious and rub off on you and you'll maybe be able to get to sleep. That could be nice, right? Yeah. No, I don't have anything tomorrow. Because, I don't know. I kind of worked really super hard today. To the point where all I gotta do tomorrow is, check in with some sponsors. Send some videos over, see if they approve it and stuff. Yeah. So, I don't know. If you need help getting to sleep, I have the ability to stay up later and make sure that you fall asleep. Because I don't have much to do tomorrow. And the things that I do have to do tomorrow aren't on a deadline. They are on a deadline, but the deadline isn't tomorrow. So I don't have to be up by a certain time to do it. You know what I mean? So there's my yawning and my stretching and my just being splayed out like this. Does that make you tired at all? Well, that's because you're on the futon right now. And we both know that the sofa is far more comfier than the futon. So if I just move my legs out of the way, yep. Oh, come on, what did I do? I promised I showered yesterday and today. And the days before that, obviously, but in the recent past, I promise I've showered. So there's no reason for you to be worried about, laying down next to me or whatever. Come on. I just said my whole goal of this is to get you to sleep so you're not exhausted for your meeting tomorrow. You think I'd really mess that up? If I mess that up and you do bad at your meeting tomorrow, there's potential that you don't have a job. And if you don't have a job, then you can't pay the rent. If you can't pay the rent, well, then you won't live here anymore. So that is absolutely not something I want. Oh, please, come on. I never tried to kick you out. You think there are many other people in their mid-20s that have this steady of a job that's where it pays this much and simultaneously are also super clean and are simultaneously also a great chef? No chance all of those line up in another roommate. So unfortunately, I'm going to try and help you get to bed. So you can... No, I don't know why I said unfortunately. Fortunately for you, there's no way I would do anything weird. You can come sit on the couch. I know it's more comfortable. You okay? Is that okay? Cool. So, what perchance is giving you? I'm so sorry. Is giving you problems with sleeping? Oh, come on. We can talk about it. I'm so tired. I probably won't even remember tomorrow. But I'll be a good listener and sympathetic in this case. I promise. I don't know why I laughed at that. It wasn't funny. Or cute or anything. Okay. Yeah, no. I promise I won't say anything. And I won't judge you. I didn't do anything weird when you came over and sat on the couch with me. I won't judge you, I promise. Yeah? Well, I mean, he cheated on you, so Tommy wasn't really that great of a guy, was he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would never judge him for that, though. Of course he's a bigger guy, but I don't know what that has to... Yeah. Top tier cuddles. Whenever he was over and spent the night, you did get knocked out completely, honestly. Yeah. Which ended up being really awkward when he would wake up at like 8 in the morning and we would have conversation over breakfast without you. Because, you know, not necessarily a bad guy, but definitely not my cup of tea. Yeah, no, definitely not. Come on. Be real. At the end, he started getting into crypto. Which should have been the sign for you to leave him right then and there. But, you know, your life, your choice. Yeah. So you miss being held and cuddled and getting good cuddles, that is. Is that what I'm able to discern from that statement you made? Why would I judge you for that? There's absolutely no reason for me to judge you for that. First and foremost, you're kind of, you know, like, who am I to judge you for saying that you like cuddling when I also like cuddling? Aside from people who like are realistically like, I don't know what the phobia is, but afraid of being touched or have had traumatic pasts that involve being touched. Lots of people, like, there's a whole reason why it's sort of love language, but don't get me started on that. Like, physical touch, people like it, people miss it, people yearn it. Isn't that a whole thing, yearning for, longing for touch and stuff? So naturally, you get a big boy during cuffing season, you like cuddling him. Makes sense. Miss that. Get used to it after a while, and when it's gone, you miss it. Fuck. Sorry. Okay. You just cuddle me, you know. I said you could just cuddle me, you know. Is it weird? Is cuddling like a weird thing? Well, I didn't intend for it to be a weird thing. Listen. I like cuddling. You like cuddling. We like cuddling. We miss cuddling. It's simply really a 1 + 1 = 2 situation here. Why not? Make things weird. No. I don't think it'll make things weird. Unless you have something to tell me. A pause? Now that could very well be because you're just exhausted like I am and you're trying to get some sleep, but it could also mean something else that maybe I'm potentially reading in too much too. But nonetheless, I digress. You should cuddle with me. One, because we like cuddling, and two, I don't know, I really want to feel you in my arms right now and on my lap. Is that such a crime? Well, then be my girlfriend. If cuddling's something you only do with your girlfriend, then be my my girlfriend. I mean, at some point we have to stop beating around the bush, right? Because everyone's noticing. You may not have noticed, but at Brittany's party yesterday, you were describing your type. And it was so funny because everyone realized that you were literally describing me, but you. Don't be embarrassed. I talked with them. They know that I think you're super cute too and like you a lot, so. I don't know. You caught me at the right time. Usually, alcohol makes others be super truthful. For me, it's just being super exhausted because I don't know how else to be other than blunt and straightforward. So you think I'm your type, even if it's subconsciously, whatever. I think you're my type. We're each other's type. Let's be each other's type together. That probably sounds good, right? I'm more serious than you could possibly imagine. I think you're my type. You think I'm your type. Let's be each other's type together. And we can start doing that by cuddling. So get in my lap. Yeah, just like not in a, way. Just scoot your butt onto my lap and just lay back in my arms. I don't like to brag about a lot of things, but I can comfortably say that I'm a pretty good cuddler as well. Being tall has its advantages, There you go. Rest your head right on my chest. And just take some deep breaths. I feel like if we do that, then there's absolutely no going back, right? You want a goodnight kiss. I guess I can do that for you. Quick question. Will it help you fall asleep? And lay those pretty lips on me then. No, you don't have morning breath. One, it's not morning, and two, you haven't been asleep for more than 2 hours. Do you mind if I stroke your hair? Good. Now just fall asleep in my lap, thinking of nothing else but being here in my lap and being my girlfriend now. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Just let yourself drift off to sleep. Well, if you remember this at all in the morning and you want to pursue it further, just know that there's a lot more forehead kisses where that came from. Good night, sweetheart.